welcome back to my channel, Victoria's Closet. This will be the one of three Christmas 2018 home tour videos. I had gotten some feedback that some folks prefer shorter videos, so instead of doing my whole house in one take, I thought I'd break it up into the 3 floors that I had hoped to put out this video earlier in the month, but because I knew I was going to be filming, for some reason that threw off my my decorating mojo, and I started to second guess all of my decisions. So everything took just twice as long. Even now I'm looking around and there's things that I want to go change and move, and I have to control myself, or else this house is never going to get done and this video is never going to go out. So anyway, I'm not going to do a lot of talking in the video. I'm gonna set it to music and just walk through the house. If there's anything you see that you have questions about where I got, leave me your comments and your questions below. A lot of the stuff I think you'll recognize. You watch from my whole video, you'll see pretty much everything that I got for Christmas in that video. Well, you'll see it throughout the house. So in that video, I say where I got everything. So that's another reason I'm not going to be doing a lot of talking during the video. And I hope you guys like my hat and my Christmas sweater. I'm trying to get into the festive mood. So that's it. Let's get to the videos. I hope everybody enjoys it. And remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and leave me your questions and comments. And that's it. Okay, so Merry Christmas 2018, everybody. Hope you enjoy. Up until the last time she visited Santa in 2010. My little girl, not so little anymore. She's actually going to be 19 in a few days. Can't believe it. It's been so long already. I have 3 villages down in my lower level here in my basement. And this is the Northwoods Village from Department 56. It was a short-lived village. They don't make this anymore. So all these pieces came from eBay. Then look, I loved the details in this village. I'm so sad that they don't make it, and I will try to get all the pieces at some point. This doesn't go with the village. That's just something I just had. And then this is our advent calendar, also from eBay. And this may be one of my most favorite traditions that my family and I do. The boxes aren't very deep, so, and we keep the rule is you can't give anything that's more than $5. So because a lot of things, even though they're $5 or less, are too big and won't fit, anything that doesn't fit, you got to put a clue in the box, and we hide the gift here in the room somewhere, and then the clue tells you where the gift is. And my daughter is really, really, really good at coming up with her clues. So I keep her clues. Some of my favorite ones I still keep, and I have really them. Really good. And anyway, I love this tradition that we have. If you saw my whole video, you saw these guys. I wasn't sure where they were going to end up, but I feel like they fit right at home with my advent calendar because everything looks so woodsy and German to me for some reason. So I like that. These lights are new this year. I got them from Trees and Trends, and I have Danielle from Danielle's Decor to thank for this. She's the one who turned me on to that store. There isn't one near me. So I went on their website while I was watching one of her videos, and she was talking about these lights. And she was right. They don't have a lot on their website. It's the kind of store you have to buy in person. And unfortunately, there aren't that many around, and not up here in Pennsylvania where I'm at. So, but they had this online. And the prices were really, really good. They gave you free shipping once you order above a certain amount, and everything arrived within 3 days. It was amazing, and I love them. And this is not the only thing I got from Trees and Trends. As we go through the house, I will talk about the other stuff that I got. But yeah, Danielle from Danielle's Decor, check out her channel. She has amazing Christmas decor video. She's the one who turned me on to them. So thank you, Danielle. These Russian nesting dolls were a gift. I was a teacher a long time ago, for about 8 years. And one of my students gave me this one year as a Christmas gift, and I love them, and I have them still, and I put them out. And I even remember the name of the student who gave it to me, Samantha Felix. Samantha, if you're watching this, I have your nesting dolls. Thank you so much. I love them. have the second of the villages down in the basement. This is my daughter's candy village, made up of some pieces from the apartment 56, but for example, that house is not from the apartment 56. That's an ornament. That's apartment 56. That back there is not. These little houses in the front aren't. The train is from Limax, believe it or not. Banana Splits is department 56, and the Yum Yum shop is department 56. But this village was what inspired most of the decor down here. The candy theme. One of many funky bows I made this year, again after watching Danielle's Decor channel. She does a great instructional video on how to make these. So now it's my favorite bow to make, and they're so easy. There's another one, and there's another one. This is not a funky bow, this is just a regular bow. But here's my daughter's pencil tree. Her tree was different. Before it was a regular tree, and it had candy and rustic ornaments on it. But this year when she went to put it up, some of the lights weren't working. And instead of fighting to get the strings off and put new strings on, we said, forget it, we're gonna get you another tree. And we thought we'd get her a pencil tree. We didn't realize it was gonna be so thin. So because it was so thin and narrow, we had to make decisions as to what ornaments we were gonna cut, because not everything was going to fit. And so we decided to go with just the candy ornaments and not put in any of the rustic ornaments. And so I added some ribbon, some of these curly cues, just to give it a little bit more depth and dimension. Those balls, we added that after the fact. Again, just to give it a little bit more interest. It is one of these, what are they called? Cashmere trees. It's softer than a regular Christmas tree. They are harder to decorate though, because things don't just stick on them. You have to really get things on there. But yeah, I think it turned out well. And then her friends wrapped some empty boxes that I gave them with brown paper and tied them up with string, because I had wanted that. Brown paper packages tied up with string underneath her tree. So every year, I get her, gosh, at least 10 new candy themed ornaments. At one point, this tree is going to be just ornaments. You won't be able to see the greenery. We're not there yet though. Then moving on, put a little tree in the basket. I was inspired to do this by this pillow, which if you saw in my haul video, I got earlier this year from At Home, I believe is where I got these. That one and that one. I wanted to put presents on the back of this bike, since that bike has the tree. But I keep running out of time. But I will get to that. I will get some little boxes and tie them up with ribbon and put them back on the back of the bike. I think that would look really cool, especially since the one on top has the tree. Then I decided to keep this window treatment It's very, very simple because I knew I wanted the focus to be on the tree and the villages here. So what I did do, if you saw my Halloween tour video, the curtain, the drapes that were here before were dark chocolate brown, and there was a scarf valance that was brown with flowers on it. So I bought these gray ones because the furniture in this room is gray. And then that beautiful velour, velvet, gold scarf was actually a Christmas gift last year from my mom and my sister. So, and I've been wanting to use it, and so now I have it, and I think it looks great. And now this is something that if I want to, I can leave up year round, because the gray is a neutral tone, and then the gold just looks great, I think, in any season. But when I set the garland on top, I felt it looked so pretty, just the garland and the lights. I didn't want to add anything to it because the gold behind it is so dark, and the fabric is, you know, like a velvet. I thought it'd be too much, so I just left it alone. Here we have my daughter's Christmas books, which we started to collect for her since before she turned 1, because her birthday is a week before Christmas. She's gotten quite a few books. So some of these books are 20 years old, believe it or not. And yeah, she loves them. She doesn't want me to get rid of them. I'm hoping that she can take them all one day and give them to her kids. I love tea light holders. Isn't she cool? She's baking cookies. Almost looks like with the light coming in from inside her. I love her. She's my favorite tea light holder. I love this little guy. Sleepy Bear. It literally looks like he's sleeping on the shelf. We've had that since my daughter was a toddler too. And here we have the third and main village. It is my Dickens village, my Department 56 Dickens village, based on A Christmas Carol. So we have a lot of the buildings and houses from that story. For example, there's Bob Cratchit's house, and there's Bob Cratchit and Tiny Tim. There's Belle's house. If you know the story, she was Scrooge's first love. I think the only woman he ever loved. And this is the boarding school his father sent him to. And that piece back there is not a Department 56, but I love this so much because I think it just goes so well in this village, because everything is so woodsy and cold, and there you go. You can pretend that that's Scrooge fishing behind his boarding school. And then if you take the road and you cross the village, you'll enter the town where we have all of the businesses. The Horse and Hounds pub, and there's the men celebrating, singing, lighting the lights because there was no electricity back then. And look, he is helping to clean up the snow. And here is Town Square. Oop. And back there is Scrooge and Marley's counting house, and there's Scrooge working away to the wee hours of the evening. It's the main tree in the center square. Here you have some carolers, or carol singers as they say in England. A tea house. And here is doctor's office. Here's another snow vendor removing the snow. Here's somebody buying roasted chestnuts. And here's Ebenezer Scrooge's house. I've had this building for going on 20 years. So unfortunately, the motor inside works on and off. You can hear it running, but the figures are supposed to be spinning in a circle, and something's wrong with the mechanism, so it's not spinning anymore. You just hear the running sound of the motor. But up there on the hill, there is Scrooge being confronted by the spirits of Christmas past, the little one, Christmas present, the big guy in the green and white robe, and Christmas yet to come, the guy in the black cloak. This, by the way, A Christmas Carol, along with It's a Wonderful Life, are my two absolute favorite Christmas movies. And we watch them every year, along with some others. But those are my two absolute favorites. And there you go. There is my Dickens Village. And this, although it's not part of the Christmas Carol, that it was cute. Santa flying overhead with the reindeer. Another one of my tea light holders. All my tea light holders, by the way, from Goodwill and other thrift stores. I don't spend a lot of money for that. And look, even my bottles got into the Christmas spirit, wearing their best holiday sweaters. Don't they look awesome? I made that, by the way. Those are just empty wine bottles with lights inside and raffia and some grapes. That stays up year round. And here we have an ornament that was given to my daughter by her grandmother. Again, it doesn't go with the candy theme, but I love how shiny and glimmery it is. So I just put it up here. And some potpourri in that glass. And one last look around. There you go. I have 2 candles burning and that wax melter, and it smells amazing down here. So now let's see what it all looks like with the lights turned off. Oh, I love those twinkling lights. everybody. I hope you enjoyed this first video. Come back for parts 2 and parts 3 of my 2018 Christmas home tour. See you later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.